Greetings friends, I'm Oleh Ivchenko, head of the Wise Group company. I'm pleased to present a new edition of hot news from the world of intellectual property. Today, I'll tell you about the following. A new digital service has been launched in Ukraine, the author's online account. Artificial intelligence will help predict and minimize conflicts in the field of IP 170 years ago. Then British India began forming its own patent system. Let's go. The public organization, Ukrainian Agency of Copyright and Related Rights, has launched the author's online account, a digital tool for managing copyrights. Now rights holders can view their works, contract terms, royalty accruals and payments at any time, as well as track income in Ukraine and abroad. The project was implemented in cooperation with the Ukrainian National Office of Intellectual Property and Innovations within the United for IP initiative. The development of digital services is identified as one of the key conditions for forming a modern, transparent, and effective copyright management system. The online account is intended to strengthen trust between market participants, provide access to information on the use of works, and create additional mechanisms for protecting the rights of Ukrainian authors in Ukraine and beyond. The international company Clarivate has updated the RiskMark service, a platform for risk assessment during trademark registration. Now the tool analyzes not only the similarity of names, but also the graphic elements of designations, identifies weak components of the mark, and considers the brand owner's litigation history, specifically how actively they protect their rights. The system combines open registration data, editorial analytics, and generative artificial intelligence. This allows for the assessment of not just a formal match, but the real risk of conflict even before an application is filed. Automatic preparation of arguments in the language of a specific jurisdiction has also been added, which is important for international strategies. In fact, we are talking about a transition from a simple search for similar marks to comprehensive dispute forecasting in the global market. 170 years ago, the first act was introduced in India, granting inventors so-called exclusive privileges for new developments. It was from this document that the history of the country's patent system actually began. Just a few days later, engineer George Alfred de Penning filed an application for his invention and received the first intellectual property protection in India. It was a mechanical machine for driving a fan. In the fall of that same year, he submitted a specification with drawings, and the invention received the first legal protection in the field of intellectual property in India's history. In fact, it was a prototype of a patent. Today, the functions of IP protection are performed by the Office of the Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks of India. That's all for today. I've been Oleh Ivchenko along with the Wise Group team. Thank you for staying with us and following the latest developments in intellectual property. If you found this episode helpful, please give it a like and share it with your colleagues. Be sure to subscribe to our LinkedIn newsletter and check out the blog on our corporate website. All the links are in the description. See you in the next episode.